Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. All right, y'all. I want to get this video in before the end of the year is over, or before the New Year's begins. It's another tradition, y'all. Other than cabbage, black-eyed peas, we have chitlins on New Year's Day, y'all. And even a lot of soul food restaurants open up on New Year's Day, and this is the most popular item that they sell is chitlins, y'all. So what I'm gonna do here, y'all know I have, at this time of the year, if y'all been listening to me the last few days, I have zero tolerance for negativity right now. I'm to the end of my rope here, and emotionally and everything with the backlash and bad comments or whatever. So I want to put this disclaimer out. If you don't like chitlins, if you don't eat them, you don't want them, don't say nothing. Just move on by the video, because if you put a bad comment, how disgusting, whatever, I'm just going to delete you. I have zero tolerance right now for idiots. I really do. I'm up to my ear and into my rope with patience for those individuals. I'm letting you know now, if you put some crazy bad comment or whatever, you're getting deleted and blocked from the old school. That's on all platforms, not only YouTube. It's all platforms, old school soul food. If you don't, number one, which I'm gonna do a separate video on here in the next few days. If it's something you like, I'm telling you, I have 500,000 old school soul food family members. I promise you, it's something that I cook that you don't like. And most people respectful, except I don't eat this and this and this, so da. I'm okay with that. But to just come on and write all this stuff, how you eat this or whatever, that is so unacceptable and disrespectful than anything. So I'm just letting you know right off the hand. You don't eat chitlins, cut the video off and go and do something else. It's not for you. It's for the people that want to learn and want to see how to cook it my way. That's it. So anyway, let me finish what I'm saying here. I got these chitlins already cleaned. I know people wanted me to do a video on how to clean chitlins, whatever. I'm telling y'all, I'm so frustrated with people right now. I didn't even want to do a video on chitlins anyway. But I definitely am not going to do one on how to clean them and listen to people. Oh, you clean them? So I didn't even do a video on how to clean them. I just got in the kitchen and cleaned them and was through with it. I said I'll show them the next method from there. So anyway, these are all clean. You see how pretty and white these are. It takes about, I say y'all, took me about an hour and a half or 2 hours, but I took my time. I was stepping off doing other things. So if I was to step right here and do them like my mom used to do, it'd take me about 45 minutes to an hour to do a 10-pound bucket of chitlins. That's all it would take. But what you want to do, y'all, you just want to get much as fat off you can, get all the corn down there and out of it, and little black specks and things like that out of the chitlins. And I do not cut my chitlins up, y'all. I leave them whole as I'm going to do the next step. Even as I'm cooking them, I don't cut them up. Some people do. My mama never did it. And believe me, that's why I got a knife and a fork. Most times, when you eat my chitlin, you really don't need a knife. You can use a fork and they're that tender. But, yeah, I just leave them whole. Some people cut them up, but I just leave them big whole pieces like this. My mom used to do that. Okay, next step here. This is something my mom didn't do, but this is something I developed about 32 years ago. When you cook chitlins in your house, everybody know that they have a distinct smell with their hog intestines, which is going to be normal. So it smell up your whole house most of the time when you're cooking chitlins. So you know I'm a foodie, and I'm a geek, and I'm a dork, and a nerd when it comes to food. There's a science to it. I'm always trying to develop new ways to make food easier and stuff like that. So I was trying to develop a way how you cook chitlins without them smelling. Some people say, oh, you put potatoes in, you put this in it, you put vinegar in it. I tried all that method, y'all. But there's a scientific reaction to certain things that makes certain things. And that's why I'm saying I'm a researcher. I'm more of a food scientist. Y'all, in different ways. Like when I put pineapple juice in fruit, I've developed that, a way to bring out the fruit taste of in a cobbler by adding pineapple juice. It enhances it by putting butterscotches and sweet potatoes. Enhances it. It's stuff that I come up with throughout the year by testing, doing different testing. The way, I promise you, people come to me years from now and years ago still telling me that was the best idea in the world. To make your, I guarantee you, I promise what I'm about to tell you is true. Try it out. You make your chitlins when you cooking them that do not smell, you won't know, you won't smell a bit, is marinated in this right here, Italian dressing. It will take for 24 hours. It must be 24 hours. Put it in the, what I'm going to show you, in the refrigerator for 24 hours with the chitlin. You're going to take it out the next day. I'm going to show you that step 2 tomorrow when I start the video again. You're going to rinse it off, the Italian dressing off. It's going to have little red specks in it, you know, from the Italian little seasoning. That's all right. That's even better. That's even extra flavor. I'm going to put some salt and pepper in there, some onions. Some people put bell peppers, and I'm going to simmer about 2 hours, y'all. You're going to have the most tender, flavorful chitlin you ever tasted, and you people won't even know you're cooking chitlin in your house. I got people from years ago still come to me telling me that's the best idea in the world. Because I had to develop, vinegar was too potent. If they put vinegar, salt, and pepper, it wasn't working. So one day I say, this has vinegar in it, has a little oil in it, it has seasoning in it, and voila, it worked perfectly. So anyway, I got my chitlins here all clean. Make sure they're all cleaned up, rinsed off, and ready to go. Nice and pretty and white like these are. No color, nothing like that. You know, I'm from the country. We grew up eating chitlins on a monthly basis because we was a hog farmer. And when my dad killed a hog, of course, this was valuable right here. This pig feet, I ate every part of the hog, y'all. The pig, from the, like they say, the rooter to the tutor. Me and my dad, pretty much, as I grew up and could be able to handle, just pretty much hustle over these. Me, my dad, and my brother. My mama didn't eat them too much. But me and my dad and my little brother, we love some chitlins, y'all. I can eat this whole bowl. So what I'm going to do, I got that in the bowl. All you're going to do, y'all, take a bottle of Italian dressing, pour on there like that. We're going to mix that in there, and we're going to let this set 24 hours. It must be 24 hours, y'all. You're going to mix it up really good. Really good, just like this. And that's it. All this cooking with potatoes and all, that doesn't work. There's no scientific reaction and stuff to that. It has to be food. Sometimes food has to react and overproduce with something else. That's the way it is with food. That's why I'm saying. That's why people, I tell people, that's why I'm not married. I'm single. I'm such a nerd and goofball and boring, and that's why a lot of ladies don't want to be around me, because I'm always thinking how to be better and how to improve. A lot of people don't like being around people like that. They say they overthink too much. So that's what people say. That's why I'm single, y'all, because I'm always trying to think how to do something better. And trying to better not only myself, but other things. So anyway, we're going to set this in here. I'm going to get a lid. We're going to cover this up. Probably just cover with a little foil there. And let it sit, y'all, 24 hours. It's very important. When we come back tomorrow, we're going to rinse all this off. As my mom would say, rinse. This off with some water and a colander. I'm going to have me some white onions there. I might put a little bell peppers there. I don't know. And we're going to season a little salt and pepper. We're going to cover it up with water. 3/4 the way covered with water. And we're going to just let this simmer, y'all. You ain't going to smell it. You ain't going to know it's cooking. Nothing. And I'll tell you a little story tomorrow about how my dad found out I had chitlins one day at Christmas. Matter of fact, it was first Christmas at the house I'm in now. And he happened to come over, see chitlins on my stove. I ain't put them on the buffet thing, but I ain't cooked that much. And he saw them because he couldn't smell them. He never knew I had chitlins in the house because where I cook them. So anyway, y'all, a little story there. And like I say, I will be right back tomorrow to finish this off. And this, like I say, is a New Year's Day tradition growing up since I was a knee-high to a grasshopper. Anyway, y'all, we'll be right back tomorrow. All right, y'all, we are back here. All right, y'all, it's been 24 hours here. Now, let me show you the next step here. Unwrap these here. Y'all see those chitlins? They've been sitting in here in the fridge. Of course, y'all know to put them in the fridge when you're marinating them. Don't just leave them out on the counter. Some people don't know, so I have to tell them that. So, yeah, 24 hours right here, y'all. It's soaked up all that dressing. See all that dressing soaked up in there? That's what you want. You have very little dressing in here. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take them off. I got a colander here in my sink. And I'm going to rinse all this this dressing off of here as much as possible. We're gonna rinse as much of this dressing off of here as possible. Of course, some of the red specks from the dressing stay on there. It's no big deal. These things, number one, it helps tenderize it, and it's gonna eliminate all the odor that you get, y'all, when you cooking chitlins. I can't even smell them now. They have no odor or nothing, even right now, with them raw. I can't smell nothing. That's the key of letting them marinate in the dressing. Get all that. Rinse this bowl out too. We're gonna put it back in the bowl. When they come out of here. All we're gonna do, y'all, just let it rinse off as much as you can off this dressing off of there. Oh, put my hand in here, y'all. Let's get dirty and dirty with it. There you go. There we go here, y'all. That's it. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the bowl over here. We're gonna put them back in the bowl. Shake all that excess water off of that. Put them in there. Now we're gonna go over to our pot here. We're gonna put them in the pot. Tell y'all, I'm very simple with my chitlins. Nothing fancy. Just like my mom used to do. And just take them. I don't cut them. I don't do anything, y'all. I cut them when they're done. So put them in the bowl here. Throw them in there. Put some onions in here. Now I'm gonna put some water in here, and I'm gonna put a little ham. Put a little ham base, pork stock if you got it. The ham base here, I'm gonna put in here. I'm gonna put a little salt and pepper. And we're gonna let these simmer about an hour and a half to an hour. Hour to an hour and a half. Pour this water in here, y'all. I'm gonna cover them about that, because you know this water gonna reduce as they simmering. Let me get a little salt and pepper. We'll put a little calendars in there too, it can't hurt it. I'll put a little of my calendars in here, y'all. Can't hurt it. And just a little salt and pepper, and then we'll always season it later, because I got that ham base in there. It has a little salt and pepper too. So I'm gonna let this step off, stir it up here. There we go. Now, some people put potatoes in there, some people put bell pepper, some people put celery. I just put onions. Put celery, sometimes I put onions. The reason is I don't put potatoes and all that, because when I normally eat chitlins, you got some black-eyed peas with it. You got some kind of mashed potatoes on the plate. You got some candied yams on the plate. You got cabbage. So the potatoes to me is unnecessary. So yeah, so what are we gonna do? I'm gonna let this simmer here about an hour and a half. We'll come back maybe halfway through the cooking process, and I'll show where we are. So anyway, we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. All right, y'all, let me show you here what we got here. Let these simmer here. They've been simmering about an hour and a half, about an hour and 45 minutes, y'all. And these, I'm telling you, if you walked in my house right now, you could not tell I'm cooking chitlins. You can't smell them. The only thing you smell is the onions and vinegar. I added some vinegar to this too, y'all, after I closed the video out. After I left earlier. Now, it'll be in the description of the video. You want a little vinegar in here too. But that's all you smell. You smell celery, the onions and vinegar. That's all you smell. I'm telling y'all, it's a science. It took me years to develop this. Like I say, it's about 30 years ago. I had to develop a way. It's a science to it. But let me explain to you how I come up with it. You know, anybody clean their houses or clean anything, the odors around the house, especially in the bathroom, the cheapest thing to use is vinegar and water. That'll kill the smell of 75-80% of smells in your home, your bathroom, your kitchen, stuff like that. So I was saying, why don't I use that same concept with chitlins? So I tried straight vinegar. It didn't work. It worked, but it was just too vinegary, number one, and it didn't complete. I was just wanted to have the complete smell gone. So I said, why don't I put some? So I had to put something with the vinegar to balance off the vinegar wasn't too potent. So I said, let me put a little oil in there with it. I did that, and it was just too greasy, the chitlins. So I said, why don't I put some seasoning in there? I tried that, and I marinated 10 hours, 12 hours. Still wasn't working. And then I went to 24 hours. It was almost there, and it just like a light bulb went off. Why don't I use Italian dressing? Italian dressing has vinegar in there, has a little oil in there, and then has all those different flavors and seasonings in there. That's what did it, y'all. I marinated, and it must be the Hidden Valley Ranch Italian dressing. It can't be the cheap off brand. I've tried that. It has to be the name brand Italian dressing. I put it in there for 24 hours. You can't do 4 hours, 6 hours, 10. It's very important to do 24 hours marinated in the refrigerator. I'm telling you, I promise you, people come back here and tell me for years that's the best idea they ever had. You cannot smell the chitlins. I promise you cannot smell them at all cooking. And I think a lot of people don't eat chitlins because of the smell. 75-80% of people don't eat chitlins because of the smell. I promise you, if you give this to chitlins, somebody just tell them to taste it. It has no smell to it. They're nice, tender, and flavorful. I promise you, they'll be hooked on chitlins. So what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna step off here. I'm gonna get me a little bowl of these here. Do the more famous YouTube thumbnail, because these are ready. These are nice and tender. Give me some hot sauce, and we can leave us a bowl of chitlins, y'all. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back here. All right, y'all, I got me some CINCO hot sauce here. I cannot eat my chitlin without no hot sauce, y'all. Gotta have a little hot sauce on there. Of course, some cornbread. But I didn't make a lot of these, y'all, because my neighbors, a lot of them don't eat chitlins. I'm telling you, because they probably have had the smell of them before and they don't like them. I try to tell them, try my chitlins. You will love them. Now, with that being said, my mom didn't eat chitlins. She cooked the world out of them, seasoned them, have them good. My mama didn't eat them, but my mama's sister, she loved them. My auntie, Aunt Rosa, she loved them. Me and my dad and my brother, we would fight over these things. We love chitlins. My brother, her brother, and my daddy, we love them to death. So anyway, y'all, like I said, it's just acquired taste. Some people love them, some people don't. Like I said in the beginning of the video yesterday, if you don't like chitlins, just don't watch the video. Don't criticize other people that do. There's a lot of videos, I'm telling you, stuff that I watch I don't like. I don't criticize other people for they eat something that I don't eat. I don't understand those type of individuals that would talk bad about somebody eat something that they don't like. It doesn't make sense. Those kind of people, something wrong with you, really. That's all I gotta say. Something wrong with you. So anyway, let's go in here. All right, y'all. Show y'all the first bite. These things are so tender. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. Oh, wow. They literally melt in your mouth. Let me show you how tender they are. They literally melt in your mouth, y'all. See this? Look at that. And now, I don't cut my chitlins up. A lot of people chop their chitlins up and before they cook them. Look at this here. Look at that. When people ask me, do they taste like dressing? No. You rinse it off. Ooh, that hot sauce. A little bit more here, y'all. Hot sauce get in your throat. Look at that, y'all. I can sit here and eat all these. Or I can eat some cornbread. I mean, that's just country, y'all. I'm just country. Like growing up in the backwoods in the country, on a farm like I did, we ate everything. We didn't. I mean, we survived. Like I said, if we get rough out in these world right now, I'm gonna survive. Me and my brother talk about this all the time. Times get tough, like it look like it's gonna get. Stuff gets so expensive. A lot of people don't know how to make it. Grocery stores shut down on you. A lot of people don't know how to survive. I can go back in the woods, y'all. I don't need no internet. I don't need no phone. I don't need none of that. I promise you, I'm gonna eat good. I know how to grow my own food. I know how to can it. I know how to preserve it. I know how to smoke. All that stuff. I was taught all that from an early age. My parents taught us this to survive. If things go tough, at least you know how to eat. You know how to survive and hunt your own food, clean your own food, clean your own chickens, your ducks, cow, hog, all of that. So yeah, I just, I'm gonna close the video out, y'all. I'm gonna eat this whole bowl of chicken. So I am. And they're so tender, they just melt in your mouth. Well, anyway, y'all, let me close this video out. If you like this video, please share, please comment, please subscribe. Please follow my other social media accounts. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, TikTok, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Remember the hashtag 2022. Helping others with a purpose. Old School Soul Food. Until next time, have a blessed Old School Soul Food day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.